So you may remember the video we did on Calle Uvita, which is right behind me. Now we're going to take a look at Central Uvita. So starting off first here is there's the actual BCR Bank. You want to walk inside and do business there. But the ATM is right up here. That's usually a pretty busy place. And there's parking here for your motorcycle if you need to. And masks are no longer required anywhere here in Costa Rica. So they've got a good selection of a little bit of everything here. We have fruits over here. Just a quick look at the Supermarcado Pacifico. Here's a store that sells paint. All kinds of painting supplies that you may need. That's the paint store. Here's Monge. They've got a lot of different cool appliances and items like that. Appliances in there. They even have cell phones. They've got a garden center called Blooms. I had no idea they had all this stuff out here. And from the road, I didn't realize that it was so, they had so much stuff back here. Big trees. Wow. That was pretty interesting because I thought they just had a few plants in here. I didn't realize they had all this back here. So doing these videos, I learned quite a bit about the neighborhood I live in. So across Route 34, or Routes 34, there's a lot of restaurants and shops and stores all through here. So you can see across the road. We'll check some of those out. We can make our way across the street. So here at the bus station, or the Uvita Information Center area. We'll do a more detailed video on the Uvita Information Center in the future, but we'll just go take a quick look. So we're going to take a look inside the Uvita Information Center really quick. So you have mail delivered here, you have mailboxes?
Yeah, we have mailboxes. We can receive mail here when the people send it to this address, either regular service or the mailbox service.
This is pretty cool. We'll have to do a whole video on you guys. Muchas gracias. So that's the Uvita Information Center. This is the pulperia, and it's got a lot of snacks you can get here, from potato chips to nuts, candy bar, soda. It's not, I wouldn't call it a health food store, but it's a good place for people that come off the buses. They can you know, get their snacks. And there's a regular cafeteria in here where you can get healthy stuff. There's fruit, there's watermelon there, apples. And here we've got chicken and tenders and different things, and a lot of different lunchtime delights here, and all kinds of beverages. Just another little, it's kind of a convenience store where you can get kind of snack, water, drinks. And you can also buy Tropia tickets here. So it kind of gets busy when the buses come in. Just on the other side of this bus station here, there's the Uvita Public Library, Community Library. Which I did not even realize was here. Okay, so we're here at the Uvita Community Library, and they have 15,000 books? 15,000 books in both English and Spanish?
Other languages.
Many languages.
Several.
Mucho idiomas. Let's just take a real quick, just to get a... So many books in many different languages here. And you probably didn't know Uvita had a community library. But yet, here it is. The Uvita Community Library. Muchas gracias. So now we're in the area directly across from Supermarcado Pacifico and the BCR Bank. And it's a cluster of a lot of different shops and restaurants. There's a lot of cool things here. There's a Chinese restaurant, there's a souvenir shop, there's a baker bean opening up pretty soon here, and there's a real estate place, there's a pharmacy, there's Sibu's, and Sibu's has a gelato place right next to it. Take a look at, there's even a Chinese restaurant in here. So there's a Chinese restaurant in here. Got a pretty varied menu. There's the tail shop, souvenir shop right there. There's a new place coming in here. That's the Baker Bean. It's supposed to open in a week or two. Over here we've got Sibu's. Gelato shop. This is a gelato shop that's got a lot of different things here. So yeah, that gelato is pretty awesome in there. There's a pool supply store.
Sometimes we'll say not compatible. Perfecto, I'll take that. Do you need the box? No.
So a lot of different accessories and appliances that you might need. There's printers here, routers, power strips. There are a lot of keyboards. And if you need something printed, you could send it to an email here, and they will print the things that you need to have printed. And just to repeat, the name of this store is Tecno Mundo. Tecno Mundo. It's a place for chicken. Upstairs is Santa Burguesa, and to get up there you have to go up the stairs. So here at Santa Burguesa, you have quite a good view of the streets, but there's one thing Route 34 can be a little bit noisy sometimes, so you have to keep that in mind, but it's a good view of the town. They have lots of burgers, fries, a lot of different things on the menu. Papas and fritas, hot dogs, a lot of different kinds of burgers. One thing to keep in mind here is that a lot of times the parking is really tricky. I mean, it's really tricky. Like, you can't get between those there, but a lot of times if you park in the front row, you end up getting stuck because somebody will park behind you. I actually prefer to park over at the bus station if I'm going to come to a restaurant here, if it's a busy part of the day. Well, the bus is pulling out of the station, and that's all I've got for this episode of Costa Rica Story. Like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to, but most importantly, leave those comments down below, because I really want to hear what you've got to say. Hasta luego.